Salut les amis.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
C'est parti. Donc je suis à la poursuite des Dalton.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws.
Et je suis pas le seul.
But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Aujourd'hui, je le fais à la carabine. Enfin, autant que possible. Boum. Des points. J'aime les points.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course. So we kept an eye out for landmarks.
C'est des gentils. Ok, donc en fait, il fait pas si beau que ça et la brume est apparue. Intéressant. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a par ici? Donc j'ai pas d'indicateur hein, sur la sortie.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Oh.
Bury them in the swamp! Plant them where they stand!
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone.
Okay.
I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Les carabiniers sont pas si costauds si on vise la tête. Enfin, ceux qui sont pas
Boys had
protégés au visage.
established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Dans les couilles, ça explose. Oh putain.
Point being, I was under serious attack. My reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Ah ouais, je t'ai énervé? You piss me off, motherfucker.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view. But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
Not the goddamn shit, the goddamn no. Goddamn.
So I just started walking, and pretty soon Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Des Indiens. Pauvres Apaches.
They were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Tiens, là j'ai pas eu le shot automatique. Oh.
Not yet. But I did find a few of
Là
their
il y en a
cousins.
partout.
You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what.
Ah, je l'ai pas vu.
But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, c'était quand même assez chaud. Laissez-moi ma carabine, je suis bien chaud avec. Aujourd'hui, c'est pas de fusil. Putain, t'es où? Il y en a un que j'ai pas vu. Il y en a un que j'ai carrément pas vu. Je sais pas où il est. Je vais te trouver. Je te ferai la peau. Ça doit être lui. Ah. Tiens, boum. T'es pas le seul. God damn shit. On reprend les colts. Oh putain. Alors il faut savoir que le tir automatique dans la tête est extrêmement gourmand dans la jauge, hein. Faut pas croire, hein. C'est un truc que là j'ai utilisé peu pour vous montrer quand je suis quand même visé. Mais quand on l'utilise, ça descend le truc à la vitesse de la lumière. Donc je l'utilise pas. Du coup la jauge reste beaucoup plus remplie. Ok, ils sont loin, c'est fusil. Pas le choix. Si je veux survivre dans ce bourbier.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them. And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Bah oui, comment?
Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board.
Une
It
armée!
was in that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from our eyes. And those vigilantes.
Voilà, c'est ça que j'expliquais. Vous avez vu, j'ai tout perdu d'un coup.
But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar
Ah,
faces.
t'es là, toi? Ah ouais. Je suis pas mort, je suis pas mort. Pas encore.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. Surrender just ain't in my nature.
Ah, je crois que t'as parlé, toi.
Plus I'm stubborn as hell.
Oh. Il faut pas croire, hein, je me suis fait laminer, j'ai essayé le niveau il y a 2 secondes et je me suis fait complètement défoncer de partout. Là je suis juste un petit peu plus réveillé.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
C'était un piège!
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle.
Oh mon dieu.
Apparently the vigilantes were on their damn payroll.
Casse.
They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah,
God damn it.
You about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world?
They're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too
bullshit.
blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Breeze?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Ah! Et à la faute, et à la faute. Non. Ah, vous mourrez tous, bande d'enculés. En même temps, s'il m'envoie pas des ennemis. Allez, ça redémarre. Allez, bien rouge comme votre sang. J'ai l'impression de jouer à un jeu de peinture. C'est rouge.
Bob and Brad weren't about to come at me one
Facile.
at a time. They were in this together.
37 combos, bien.
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Oula, là je vais perdre là, parce que j'ai perdu du temps à focus. Il faut vraiment 61%, je pourrais pas m'en faire deux, ça c'est sûr. Allez, allez, allez. Non, déjà. Oh
They got
putain!
it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later. He moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day.
Comment j'ai niqué les Dalton à la loyale?
Of his two brothers.
Eh ouais, l'autre c'est fait. Agent immobilier, je vous invite à quand même bien lire les sous-titres parce que c'est extrêmement bien narré ce jeu. Je vous donne rendez-vous demain pour la suite de Call of Juarez et je vous remercie les amis de me suivre. C'était Fanta sur Fanta Pop Games. Bisous.